is the installation video of power meters for a DA250. Alright. First thing you're going to do, make sure you shut the power off. And of course, lock out, tag out. We already did that. You're going to get a box full of parts, wires, GIN rail, a whole bunch of accessories. We try to start at the top. Knocked out a hole right here. Big hole. By the way, they don't send you a grommet in the kit. We will put a grommet in there later though. So first thing, I'm gonna lace in our power supply. Power supply got to come up here. A lot of stuff on this unit. Somebody's actually got a leak detector tied in. We're supposed to tie into TD13 and TD17, which is where the leak detector is already landed. And we will go ahead and just piggyback in there with that. Yeah. Alright. We'll make the connection later. We'll make the connection later. I just want to show you where it goes for now. Then we got all these cables here. These are the Modbus connection cable. That's our link cable between our board. And the adapter board. These are the Modbus cables between the power meters. Shove it down through that hole. A lot of wires in a big hole. Those go in between the power meters and our adapter board. Adapter board, they send you in a little bag. With the feet. Now on these feet, this little part here at the bottom is not spread out wide enough. So you're gonna have to stretch those out before you put it in, or it won't stick. You probably want to stick them in there first before you put them in the board. You got to move the jumper on the board.
ICOM 2. Comes preset for ICOM 1. And this is for...
Move your terminator up to your last position.
2.
We have 3 power meters here.
2 and 3.
So our last one on 2 and 3. We did see that written in the instructions for the kit, but it's not very clear on how that went down. So that's how you do it. We labeled these just so we know where they went, 1, 2, and 3. In our kit, they gave us a specific order on how they wanted to tie in the monitors themselves. As far as here, we're monitoring compressor 1, which is actually 2 compressors in one tank. Compressor 2 and the main fans, which we have multiple main fans. Alright, now we're into the electrical section here. Keep in mind that we already shut the power off and lockout tag out here. They give you 3 ground wires. They just kind of all go together. And in the instructions, they really don't tell you where in particular mount this ground lug. But we found a space back here. This is a pre-drilled screw hole. Not easy to get to, but it saves you from having to drill a hole and make a bunch of metal filings in the unit. This is a piece of din rail. It comes about 14 inches long. You have to cut it down. We have some other items in here. I don't know, in your unit you may not have that much stuff, so in this particular scenario, we had to cut it down to 8.5 inches. Pretty simple, some pre-drilled holes already. You just put the screws in. And these are our power meters and a fuse block. Those all come separate. Our kit was short of these jumpers. I made these jumpers up, but you have to be careful on these. It says L1, if you look at the diagram, it's actually down here. L2 is up higher, and L3 is back down here. And that wire just loops from power meter to power meter over to the fuse block. And it's important that you have L1, L2, and L3 in the same order it comes out of the block, and that it goes to everything else in the same order. They also send you fuses. That's where they go. Tits up. We pre-made it out here with the jumpers, just makes it a little easier. And just snap into the din rail.
This one's the hard one.
Yeah, the lower one. Sometimes a little harder. We made ours really close, so we didn't have to put a top din stop one. It's just resting against the other one. But we will need to put the bottom din stop one. So each one of these is a power meter, and see, this one is fan address number. They're already pre-addressed. This is for the fans. This is for the compressor 1 and compressor 2. Connect your fuse block to the main lugs. One, 2, and 3. Coming out of the block, 1, 2, and 3. This looks like it's going faster than it really is. We really pre-prepped a lot of this stuff to make this video a little short.
Also did 10 units in a row.
While he's tightening that up, I'm gonna show you the jumper you gotta remove here. If you're using an ICOM 2, you're gonna move this jumper here, P94. Did you move this yet or no?
No. Moves to the right.
Move that one over to the right. So while he's landing the wires, I'm going to take you over to the unit that we already completed. Okay. Now on this one you can see we already completed the wire. This is our current sensor here. And it's important on the top of these current sensors that H1 needs to point in the direction of the flow of electricity. So this is our load side, this is our line side. That's sensitive, so if you don't have it set up like that, you won't get a reading. You're hot, you'll trace back your diagram, but it goes right here, L1. Our white goes here to the bottom terminal, which is 24. And for each one. Now this is with the fans. We have 3 sets of fans on this unit, and you have to capture the L1 lead. You have to get L1. Ran all 3 wires through there. Same procedure for the compressors. Captured L1 and the L1. And they're pointing in the right direction. Now the white wires get landed with the ground under that terminal. Your low voltage that you ran from up top comes here to A1 and A2 on each one, A1 and A2, A1 and A2. Your DIN connection cable, follow your diagrams, but this is essentially, if you have the same power meters, that's what it looks like. So that's what it should look like when you're all done. Now I'll show you the programming. Unfortunately, I already programmed this one, but I can give you an idea of what you're looking at. You're gonna unlock the screen. Gonna go to service, auxiliary device setup, Modbus devices, and the first thing you have to do is go to setup. And when you get your unit, this will say requested state off. You have to remove that to on and push save. When you're done, you go to power meters. Now we have 3 power meters. So in our particular case, we went to device 1, and device 1, we turned it on. The address is 13, which was pre-addressed on the power meters. And then I set it to COM1. And COM1 for our case stands for compressor 1. And I changed the address to 13 and turned it on and then pushed save. And then this is compressor 2, I did the same thing. On, I addressed it to 14. I just wrote COM2, compressor 2, and then and save. Device 3 is our third power meter, which was pre-addressed as 12, so I changed that to 12. Pushed on, and I just wrote fans. And when you come here, you know, if you double click the up, it'll automatically make it all caps like the iPhone. But I already did that, so. And then just push save. Now when you go back, you do that to make sure if it works. You go to user and look down here, Modbus power meters. Okay, so it sees the power meters. And the unit's off right now. But you know, if you see voltage here, that it's working. Voltage on every one. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Turn it on. Now this is fans. If you don't put that CT in the right direction, you won't show any current. Right here, current is building. So we know that's working. We don't have any compressor, so that's not on. That's about it. Any questions? Let me know.